So it's time to talk about one of the most underrated prospects in this 2025 NFL draft, and a guy who is slowly but surely climbing up everyone's boards and actually finally getting some headway with the mainstream medium. And that guy is offensive guard from Alabama, Tyler Booker. This video is to provide a very in-depth analysis on this player and why I feel and believe that this is firmly the best guard of this class and really one of the top offensive linemen overall in this class. But now let's go back. Tyler Booker started his football career at New Haven, Connecticut, where his initial attendance was the St. Luke's School in New Canaan. And then Tyler Booker made a very serious decision in his life into transferring to IMG Academy. If you know anything about this university is committed to putting pro level players in college. They provide training and etc. on a daily basis. Now his recruiting process went pretty smoothly. He was a 4-star recruit that ended up being committed to Alabama over other prominent programs, following in the footsteps of a Nick Saban and following behind some of the other great offensive linemen that have came through Alabama. Now Booker had an immediate impact at Alabama from the jump. As a freshman, he was getting play time in 2022, and he was participating in 12 games, but he had one start, and it was a key starter the following year in 2023, which is his sophomore year. And then during his time at Alabama, he was first team All-American in 2024 and a two-time first team All-SEC in 2023 and 2024. Some of his key metrics include only giving up 2 sacks and 4 pressures during the 2023 season. Now, what makes Tyler Booker such an attractive prospect in this upcoming class compared to his constituents and other guards in this class, man? First of all, let's start with the obvious. He stands about 6'5", 325 pounds. That is an excellent size for a guard, being able to absorb almost any size of defensive lineman, which is crucial at the next level, at the NFL level. When you look at him on film, if you was to see him in person, you will notice that his lower half is bigger than his upper half. This man did not miss any type of leg day. This allows him to have that strong anchor that you will see on film, also be able to have some leg drive and be able to absorb any type of brute strength that he might face in the pass protection schemes. Tyler Booker is also known for his aggressive and mean and gritty demeanor, and you need this from your offensive guard, because in the trenches there's a certain mindset that you need to play with in order to survive, and this guy had to develop that, especially playing in the SEC, going up against LSU, Tennessee, Arkansas, just to name a few. These are some of the toughest places to play, and especially it's even more tough in the trenches. Booker also excels in the run game with landmarks and leg drive. He to a degree is selectively aggressive. When it comes to run blocking, he knows to attack and when to overemphasize. I feel like that's very smart on his part. Now, even though Tyler Booker is a great prospect, there are times where he needs to improve in these such areas. For one, he can be a bit heavy-footed, and it can affect him sustaining blocks. Of course, you need to be able to move your feet as you engage with a defender and be able to stay with the defender, and lack of this can result in holding calls or just blown assignments in the pass, because we know in the NFL everyone is more than capable to be able to make a play even on the first or second or third initial counter. He also at times can be a bit of a waist bender. He's definitely going to have to outgrow this, because at the next level guys will definitely pull and jerk him with a swim move in order to get by him. You cannot be off balance as an offensive lineman, especially at that offensive guard position. But other than that, when I see Tyler Booker and when you look at his film, I see a mauler. I see someone with a contagious streak for grittiness and toughness and just attitude. When he wants to block, he wants to block somebody past the end of the play. That's somebody who plays whistle to whistle. That's going to be an asset on the football field as he grows in his football game as a whole. Also, for someone who's so mean and so gritty, you would think his strength is in the run game, but actually his strength is in the pass pro and pass protections. He moves well within that guard position, being able to have some mirror ability, keeping up with almost any type of defensive tackle, whether it be the stalwart or the one tech or the athletic three tech. He also has great hand technician. He has vice grips for hands. I think he's very violent on the point of attack when engaging with a defender. Rarely, once he gets his hands on you, you rarely get away. Also found him to be very smart in the pass protection. How do I know this? There's multiple types of protection as an offensive lineman, but to just keep it surface level, there's a thing called gap protection, or the half man slide, where half the offensive line is in a man protection and the other half is in zone. And this is to be able to withstand any type of rush or games or stunts and etc. And I saw this guy, whether he was on a man in the zone side, he was very aware in picking up stunts, games, and etc. That tells me he's very aware. And like I said before, he's selectively aggressive, so he's not overly aggressive off the snap of the ball. He knows when to attack, and when he does attack, he makes sure to finish. That's somebody I can tell he overemphasizes that at practice, to practice when to use that aggressive streak. And overall, as a prospect, you don't see somebody with this much film versus other NFL caliber competition. Like I said, he was in the SEC, and you just see his film in the big moments, in the big games, and he's being consistent, being reliant, and that's a very important skill as an offensive lineman, to be good for a long number of plays. Okay, but all in all, despite all his weaknesses, being heavy-footed, despite him being a waist bender, this guy and his mean streak is something for a blank canvas for someone to take on their football team and actually want to win. I project this kid to be a top 15 type pick. He is rising already, and he has the potential to be a star in this NFL at the guard position, especially if he gets the correct development for whatever coach in the NFL. But whatever team picks him, hopefully my Dallas Cowboys, they're going to get a great player in Tyler Booker, man. That is all for me. Thank you so much, man. If you made it this far, make sure to like and subscribe the video. Comment down below, how do you feel about Tyler Booker, man? But listen, man, until next time, peace.